Hi guys. A couple of videos ago I took the front door off and now I'm going to take the front fender off. I actually loosened all of the bolts, but I wanted to show you because without a manual I didn't really know what I was doing, and I found a couple interesting things. First, the number of bolts is staggering. More than I expected, let me put it that way. So here's what we have. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 here. Then there are 2 that come up here and here. These 2 have a nut on the back side of them, something to keep in mind. I'll show you what that looks like. So that's, where are we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then under the hood, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Here, this little hole is actually a small Phillips screw for some reason. Then down here by the brace is 11. And then what I didn't know, and I tried to take the fender off and it wasn't budging, was in here you've got to take the headlight assembly out, and on this wall on the inside, going through 2 J-clips, you can't really see, let me see if I can get it. There are 2 bolts. Once you remove the headlamp you can see them, but there are 2 more bolts that are holding the front of the fender on. So that was interesting. The other interesting thing was this. I haven't removed it yet, so we'll be in for a surprise together. But what I saw was that from the factory they used some sort of a mastic between the panels, which is nice because it keeps moisture from going in. You can also see that the body was painted with the panel on because there's just a primer here. So I'm going to set you down and let's see what the fender looks like from the backside. Alright, can you see? Alright, here we go. I'm going to set this down and then we'll take a look at it and see if there are any surprises in stock. Not too bad. Not bad at all. No rust. I like it. We'll make it easier. I'm going to POR the inside of this just for protection. There's a little bit of surface rust on that lip. Easy to clean up. And I've got a little dent that I saw. I don't know if you can see it. Right here. Kind of goes in this way. Right there. So not too bad. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, 2 more bolts on the bracket here. So I think it's a total of 14 bolts and 1 small Phillips screw holding this in. Let's take a look and see if there's anything interesting to see over here. So nothing terribly interesting, right? Wheel liner. There is this kind of tar paper here. I don't know if it's not paper, I'm sure, but it's some sort of a rubberized strip between the fender and the wheel liner. I'm not going to touch that. I might, you know, spray some of this stuff here and keep it clean. I did change out the bushings and made the link last summer. But otherwise, I'm happy. Underneath here, it's just going to be cleanup. I don't really know how far into the engine compartment I'm going to go with the paint. I am going to try to do the visible sections, so yeah, I don't really know. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that. Obviously, I need to do some work on the hood. I'm afraid that's going to take a long time. Well, it is going to take a long time. So if I convince myself, then it won't be so bad. Also, it looks like at some point in its life, the battery, former battery, blew up because, or leaked, probably blew up because, look at that. That's an acid explosion, and you could see the fluid marks everywhere. So I'll have to take the hood off, clean it, and paint that as well from the underside. So, okay, well, so far no bad surprises, knock on wood, but now that I said it, I've jinxed myself. And here are the bag of bolts. So that's it, guys. Thanks, and have a good night.